Buffaloes and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Nice?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buffaloes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Iamaleava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Again, it's Iamaleava. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And the Bruins are marching down the field. First carry of the season. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go.
Trying to run, it's Knight. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, UCLA! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First carry of the season for this transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finding some room. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Running inside. It's Young. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Found a seam on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Break. Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Running to Green. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. All right, go, team. Go, go.
Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Direct snap. It's Knight. And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, go.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Got the back over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's this.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Might have a chance. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lewis. This time he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Has it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lewis wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing, Lewis. Back swinging for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffs!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. You see UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Quick release by the QB. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
On the run, it's Knight. Could be an alley. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. The run inside. It's Knight. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And the Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback may change this route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to slam in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. Working that left side now. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lewis makes a catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the gun on third down, Lewis. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a two-possession game.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Iamaleava unleashes one. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Quarterback making adjustments. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls.
Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. A run for the quarterback. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. A minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
Throwing. Lewis. Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get this W right now. You can do it with your legs. The defense decided to try to get after him with the pass rush, but they didn't keep him in the pocket, and he makes them pay for it.
Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And the Buffaloes will try to convert on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Stepping to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away, but when you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
Unloads it left. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But